This vast island continent has so much to offer visitors, from world-class cities to stunning natural wonders. Whether you're a beach bum, an adventurer, a foodie, or just someone who loves a bit of quirkiness, Australia has you covered. So pack your bags and get ready, because I'm counting down the absolute top 10 places you need to visit in Australia. Let's get into it. Number 10, the Great Barrier Reef. Kicking off our list is one of the true natural wonders of the world, the Great Barrier Reef. This massive reef system off the northeast coast of Australia is the largest living structure on Earth, visible even from outer space. With over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands stretching across an area of over 340,000 square kilometers, the GBR is a scuba diver and snorkeler's paradise. You can swim amongst dazzling coral gardens teeming with tropical fish of every color imaginable. It's like being in your own personal aquarium. Number 9, Melbourne. Melbourne often gets overshadowed by its bigger, glitzier sister Sydney. But don't sleep on this cultured, arty, and wildly livable city down in Victoria. With its laneways covered in epic street art, bouncing live music scene, and world-class cafes and restaurants, Melbourne oozes cool. Stop by iconic beaches like Street Kilda, shop up a storm on funky Brunswick Street, explore the historic Queen Victoria Market, or catch some Aussie rules footy at the mighty MCG. This city has something for everyone. Number 8. Uluru. Is there an image more iconically Australian than the massive red rock formation of Uluru, smack dab in the middle of the outback? This sacred indigenous site in the Northern Territory is literally a must-see bucket list item. As you drive closer through the barren red desert, Uluru's sheer size and presence becomes more and more mind-blowing. Camp under the Milky Way, witness the amazing color changes at dawn and dusk, learn about the Anangu people's deep connection to this land. It's an experience you'll never forget. Number 7, Sydney Opera House. You can't visit Australia without stopping by one of the most famous buildings in the world, the Sydney Opera House. This architectural masterpiece by Bjorn Utzon, with its distinctive white sail design, is as much a symbol of Oz as kangaroos and Vegemite. Even if you don't catch a show here, it's worth taking the tour to learn about the incredible vision and craftsmanship behind this World Heritage listed icon right on Sydney Harbour. The money shot pics from the Opera House steps are pretty bloody stunning too. Number 6, Kakadu National Park. If you want to see some incredibly ancient, untamed Australian landscapes, you gotta head to the top end and Kakadu National Park. This biodiverse reserve is an absolute wonderland of plunging waterfalls, billabongs, saltwater crocodiles, Aboriginal rock art sites over 20,000 years old, and more. Cruise the wetlands spotting crocs, hike to swimming holes like Gunlum Falls, explore Yubir and Nurlange's incredible rock art galleries. Kakadu is a wild, remote, and powerful place that will give you a true taste of Australia's natural and cultural heritage. Number 5, the Whitsunday Islands. When you picture pure paradise, you're probably picturing the Whitsundays, an unreal tropical archipelago off the coast of Queensland. With radiant blue waters, brilliant green rainforests, and some of the most spectacular beaches in the country, it's easy to see why these 74 islands are so beloved. Base yourself on resort towns like Airlie Beach and Daydream Island, then island hop and sail between stunners like Whitehaven Beach and Heart Reef. Or snorkel and dive amid the kaleidoscopic marine life of the Great Barrier Reef offshore. It quite literally doesn't get much better than this. Number 4, Cradle Mountain Lake St. Clair National Park. For all you hikers and nature nerds out there, Tasmania's Cradle Mountain Lake St. Clair is an absolute must-visit. This incredible national park in the island state's northwest is home to some of the most pristine and picturesque wilderness reserves on the planet. Wander through fields of granite boulders draped in mossy beards, summit craggy peaks for mind-blowing panoramas, and spot tosses famed weird wildlife like wombats and pademelons. The famed multi-day overland track through the park is considered one of the best hikes in Australia, if not the world. Number 3, the Great Ocean Road. Rent yourself a car and get ready for one of the world's most spectacular coastal drives, Victoria's Great Ocean Road. This winding 250 kilometers stretch of tarmac snakes along sheer limestone cliffs, golden beaches, lush rainforests, and those iconic giant rock stacks jutting out of the sea. Take your time and stop at all the highlights like the 12 Apostles, Loch Ard Gorge, London Bridge, as well as sleepy seaside towns like Lorne. It's the type of epic drive you'll want to do over multiple days to really soak it all in. Absolutely breathtaking. Number 2, the Daintree Rainforest. In far north Queensland, you'll find the ancient Daintree Rainforest, a lush, primordial landscape that dates back over 180 million years. Wandering through this endangered Eden, you'll feel like you've stepped back into the Jurassic era. Spot saltwater crocs on cruises down Daintree River, learn about the local Aboriginal Kukuyalanji culture, cool off under waterfalls and swimming holes, and spot incredibly unique flora and fauna found nowhere else on Earth. It's verdant, wild, Jurassic bliss up here. Number 1, Fraser Island. And finally, my personal number 1 place you absolutely must experience in Australia, Fraser Island. This massive sandy island off the Queensland coast is an eco-paradise of pristine freshwater lakes, thick rainforests, towering sand dunes, and not a single paved road. Cruise along the legendary 75-mile beach in a 4WD, hike through rainforest valleys to shimmering Lake Mackenzie, spot dingoes and wild horses, and camp under a billion stars. There's just something truly special and untamed about Fraser Island that will give you all the feels. Do not miss it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel inspiration. And if you guys have any other Oz travel questions, drop them in the comments below. Cheers!